What's up, YouTube? Back on another video here. Here talking about Ilia Topuria, man. The man stays on my mind. Uh, can't get that K out of my head. And I just can't stop thinking about the guy. No, but in all seriousness, look at this resume, man. I'm just here to talk about how he's set up to be the greatest of all time. Like, with all due respect. He's next up, man. He's been next up ever since he KO'd Volk, man. Because, like, I feel like everyone knew deep down once he KO'd Max, if he KO'd Max, he's, like, probably the go to the sport. Like, because who KOs Max, you know? And the thing with, like, what's next with Ilia, right? He kind of cleared out the division, if you really think about it. Because, like, Max beat Yair, Max beat Arnold Allen, Volk beat Yair, Volk beat Brian Ortega, Diego Lopez beat Brian Ortega. I guess Diego Lopez really is next up. He should be next up. Though it should be Ilia versus Islam. And I'll get to that point later on. It's just a hard pill to swallow, man. Like, let's just go back to his debut. Uses the law, right? His debut, I'm sure he's not a fool. Like, he's not really focused on striking. Like, this is his, like, department of, like, improvement, right? He goes out there, out grapples, uses the law, gets the better positions, and, you know, wins that fight. Then we see this kind of different, like, fighter after that fight, you know? When he KOs Damon Jackson, and then he KOs Ryan Hall. Then he moves up a division, KOs Jai Herbert. And then he subs the best grappler, like, jiu-jitsu artist, I guess, in the division, other than Brian Ortega, maybe. Also knocks him down before that happens. You know, every fight he's knocking someone down, like, at this point. And then he almost finishes, he damn near could have finished Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett is tough as fuck. And he, 43-50 or 50-43 his ass? Like, who does that to any fighter? Then, though you could say maybe it's been a fucking long-ass time since Volk wasn't that active, and, like, he just got KO'd 4 months prior, but still KO'd Volk. I feel like Ili's top 10. And then he KOs Max. And he takes him down as well. Like, let's just like go down the different avenues of where he can go next, right? So Volk, that's most likely going to happen, because you don't just stare down or have like a face off in the fucking octagon after you KO the most unshinnable guy in the UFC, who's absorbed the most punches. You just don't do that and just have a face off with a guy that you beat three times and a guy that you just lost 6-7 months prior. You know, you just don't do that. So, yeah, they're fighting probably next. He probably KOs him. And, like, the only avenues of success that Volk may have is just start grappling. Just start grappling, bro. See how good this guy's grappling. Because he did get held down by Bryce Mitchell just a little bit. And we've seen him get, like, you know, have some times of, like, success for uses of the law in his first fight. But that was his first fight in the UFC, bro. And he's not lost. He's undefeated, bro. 16-0. So, if he does that, maybe tires him down. This is if. Tires him out to the 4th round. Then, like, you know, obviously he knows he's going to take me down. So, like, he's going to lose. He's going to get KO'd. I don't think. I love Volk, bro. Everyone loves Volk. He's going to get KO'd. So, I think he should take a fight with Diego Lopez, or maybe just beat up on, like, Aljo, winner of Aljo versus Evloev. Like, or loser of that. I don't know, man. Maybe Evloev has the best chance of beating this guy, just because he can grapple for God knows how long, you know? No one can he has a good chin. No one can outstrike Ilia. Like, in terms of damage, no one can outstrike this guy. And win the battle on the feet. And he's gotten better. People say, like, oh, he got knocked down by Jai Herbert. Bro, Jai Herbert, well, he was up a weight class on short notice. So he probably wasn't really in a training camp for a tall, lengthy, lightweight who has good kicks. And he ate that shit and he won the fight. So that doesn't even he shows incredible recovery in that fight. incredible IQ. Like, he has good IQ, bro. Like, I'm not trying to glaze this man. It may sound like I am, just because Max Holloway got KO'd. Like, but people don't understand that win, bro. Like, who KOs Max, bro? No one's ever really knocked him down, like, wobbled, oh, I'm hurt. No one. The most hurt he's been before this was Dustin Poirier, and he wasn't even that rocked. He just lost his balance. Like, you could just tell he was in a daze. People say he almost fell, but, you know, he just fell back on the cage. He got back up. Like, it's not like he was completely out on his feet, bro. He was damn near out on his feet when he got hit with that straight right to begin the third round, bro. Like, that was the most hurt we've ever seen. Like, he was looking up at the fucking lights, man. And they got KO'd later on. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm looking at Volk, right? It's fucking horrible, man. I think Volk should retire. I don't really see any point of you, like, sure, you can beat up other people. Don't fight Ilia. You were looking so good against him, and he still KO'd you, bro. Though I didn't like his game plan, body kicking like a power puncher. Like, he's just gonna sit on the body kicks and then fucking KO you, and that's what happened. So the lead leg kick, that did not work. You know, I don't see how you think you can beat him. Like, you know, I got caught. You can say you got caught, but that won't happen unless, like, somehow miraculously you decision your way. Like you can't say you got caught in the second round. I'm sorry. You were just waiting to get KO'd. You can't say that. That's still early rounds. I don't know, man. You can say all you want, like, I don't know, man. Like, there's no way you vote. And Diego Lopez. Let's just talk about Diego Lopez. Who has Diego Lopez fought? Brian Ortega. I don't think Diego Lopez has a chance with him either. With all due respect, I love Diego. Who doesn't like Diego, man? Man, yeah, I don't like. He's a sub dude, man. The way he can sub, like the way he can win this fight is by subbing Ilia Topuria in the round 1 or round 2. I don't see him KOing this man. Pat Sabatini, that's a good KO. Sadiq Yusuf, my Nigerian warrior, bro, that's a good KO. He's not the greatest light or featherweight, so I'm not gonna lie. He got 2 strikes on you, and that's about it. Smoked him in the first. Dan Ige, you couldn't smoke him. Bro, I promise you're not going to smoke. You're not even going to touch Ilia. With all due respect. I'm not saying, you can't. Dan Ige is a hard person to knock out. Ilia is even harder. Because he's more dangerous than Dan Ige. And who knows, bro? He may out-grapple Diego Lopez, and he will never get a sub off. And he'll get his ass beat maybe for 5 rounds. Maybe he has a better chin. No, there's no way he has a better chin than Max. What am I saying? I think he gets KO'd in less than 4 rounds. You know? At best, he gets the decision off because he recovers. I don't know. At best. Because, you know, recovery works for different fighters. Somehow, like, I don't know. That's the best case I can see. I just haven't seen him get rocked, like, badly. So I can't really say. But it's tough, man. It's really tough. The featherweight division, as it is right now, is cooked. Because he's beating everyone. He's beating Brian Ortega. He's beating Diego Lopez. He's beating Volkanovski. He beat them already. He beat Volkanovski. He beat Max. He beat Brian Ortega. Oh, he's gonna beat Brian Ortega if he ever fights him. He'll never even get the chance. I promise you. I think the best bet is Ilia Topuria fighting Islam, bro. Maybe a hot take. Maybe a hot take, man. It may be a hot take, but I think Islam Makhachev is the best bet of beating him. I don't even think he beats him. I think Dustin Poirier actually is a better fight for Ilia, or a better fight to beat Ilia than Islam. Because I don't know about Islam's chin, bro. It's not even like Dustin's never been knocked out, but he's never been chinned, like, in the recent history, you know? But I guess Islam has the best chance because he's a more complete fighter, a better defense, but, I mean, can you really trust Islam to, like, not get KO'd, not get wobbled? Like, you can't even say that because Italy's that dangerous, bro. It's kind of scary, man. I don't know. I'm not trying to say Damn, he only got that 5 round. I didn't even know he got this. I forgot he got this up in the 5th round, bro. If he went to decision, it would have been a split decision if he went against Dustin Poirier. If he went to decision, I'm just saying. But 'cause I think it was 2-2. But anyway, even though it should have been like 3-1. But anyway, like you're getting cut up by Dustin Poirier. You're getting damaged by Volkanovski. Like that's a smaller featherweight. Like I'm not saying, dude, that's the pound for pound number 1, but Ilia is a lot more dangerous than Volk. I gotta say, based off aura, based off striking, just being a more complete fighter. It's scary, man. It's scary, bro. Because I don't want to see this man KO Islam. He will never fight him probably because, you know, the UFC, Dana White will never think of that because that's their number 1 pound for pound fighter. He knows it. So that's just my thoughts on Ilia Topuria. He's next up. There's no doubt about it. It's tough state for the division. He's literally the go to the division, honestly. And I don't want to hear Aldo. Aldo's barely top 3 featherweight no more. Like, I'm sorry. Max already beat him twice. Alex Volkanovski beat him. And now Mario Batista's beat him. I'm not saying that's on him. That's literally not on him. He won that fight. But, you know, you've lost way too much. You lost to Conor McGregor. You lost way too much in your featherweight prime to say, because he's in his prime. Don't give me that bullshit. He was in his prime. It's not like he was out of his prime. He was in his prime. He was 29 when he fought Conor, and he was like 31, 32 when he fought Max and Volk. So I don't hear it. He's probably the GOAT of the division in 2 years. Probably less than 2 years. Probably end of 2025 is the GOAT of the division. Sadly, it's tough to say, but it is what it is. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna drop my review on 309. That battle order is fucked up, but it should be a good card, but it's fucked up. Until next time, goodbye.